Hey everybody, Kyle here, and welcome back to more Let's Play Metroid Fusion. In the last part, we cleared out Sector 3, I believe it was. We picked up the crazy powerful super missiles. They're not really that powerful, but they are pretty freaking powerful. I mean, they're super missiles, for goodness sake. Okay, so what we need to do here in this sector... Actually, I'm just going to let the computer explain it. So let's get the map for this area. This is actually a pretty big sector. The various suit data is here from HQ, ready to download. Get moving to a data room. There's a problem. The X from the Sub-Zero sector ARC are in Sector 6. And they've been changed by the cold. If you absorb one, you'll be frozen from within. This seems like a deliberate tactic. Once you download the various suit modification, you'll be out of danger. Just be extremely careful until then. The knock data room is here. Remember, avoid the blue X, I think it said before I skipped it. Use your beam to stun them in order to get by. Is your objective clear? Yes, it is. Be careful. They are hunting you actively now, Samus. And this area is very dark. Proceed with extreme caution. Okay, so we are here to download the Varia suit data so that we can go into the Arctic sector, and also so that we can avoid being frozen by the Psy-X and potentially stand a chance against it. So that's what we're doing here, and once we get the Varia suit, we will be in a good spot. Now, one thing we need to avoid in this particular sector, we haven't seen it quite yet, but we will get to in just a second. But first I wanted to grab this expansion. I don't know what the point of this little room is. I think that creature is just there to be there. But yeah, there's also another expansion on the other side of this wall. So I kind of like that they did that. So you could kind of wait, do I have to shoot a missile in there? Or is it just... Do I jump? I kind of forget what I do in this one. Oh, that's right. I have to actually bomb up here. Yeah, there we go. Right? Yeah. Okay. But yeah, so there's a couple things about this sector. We've already seen one. It is kind of dark here, but you can still see things. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. But more importantly, we got these blue X here, and they are dangerous. At least at the moment. If you happen to absorb one, you will take damage, and it is kind of nasty damage. Just checking the map here, because I know that there's a couple expansions coming up, and I want to make sure I grab them when I get to them. But yeah, so don't absorb the blue ones. They will do damage, but eventually we'll be able to absorb them, and they will heal us, just like any other X would. Oh, see, just like that. They do 60 damage, which is crazy. So if you came here with just a few, like, energy tanks, you'd be in, like, a pretty bad spot. Especially if you were absorbing these like crazy. Which I'm gonna try to do, but fail at it, I guess. But yeah. So, I hope everyone's doing pretty good today. I'm actually doing alright. Okay, here's that expansion, and I think we actually go down here, I think. Yeah, that's right. And we're actually gonna... I think encounter the Psy-X here. Oh yeah, this is it. So here you want to be careful because this guy enters the room, or it, the Saboteur X, or the actual Samus Aran, as we have speculated, I guess. But yeah, it's gonna get to this wall and drop a power bomb, so you want to make sure that you get all the way to the left here, because that power bomb does hurt. And you know what, we'll just let you go. Again, if it sees you, it will straight up attack you, and you don't want that to happen. So the best thing to do there is just wait for them to shoot open the door, and wait until you don't hear their steps anymore, and then you can proceed. And they seemingly disappear, leaving all these enemies here, which is kind of odd. But yeah, as I was saying, I'm actually doing pretty good today. I got a bunch of school crap done, a bunch of readings and stuff that I needed to do, so that was awesome. Yeah, And then I put together my meal, my dinner, I guess, is technically what it's going to be tonight. So I actually, oh, you know what? I need to go back. Because I think there's a missile here I need to grab. But yeah, I actually made some chicken fajitas. Actually, they're not done yet. They're in the crock pot. And so I'm excited about that. I've been using the crock pot a lot recently. That's like the easiest thing to cook in. So if you want to make a lot of food and don't want to have to worry about preparing as much stuff, just freaking buy a crock pot and put stuff in there. It's super easy and you get a ton of food. And I know personally for me, I like to make a bunch of food at once because that way, I don't know, it's just less stuff I have to worry about later in the week. But yeah, so crock pots are awesome, and I know most people who see this video aren't really going to care about that whole tangent I just went on, but oh well. I could care less because this is my video and I will talk about whatever I darn well please. Nah. Oh shit. Okay, so I believe that Saix was just absorbing the Varia suit. And spoilers, yes it was. I already know that. I don't have to speculate. Okay, so now we gotta fight this giant Corex. And this is like the only boss in the game that is literally just a giant core. All the other bosses have taken some kind of shape. But, I mean, this makes sense because it did just, like, absorb the suit data. So, I mean, it kind of makes sense that it wouldn't just automatically be a creature. Now, something to note about this, you can only damage this thing with the charge beam, I think. And, but once it goes down into its regular size core, you can use the missiles. At least, like, I'm fairly certain that you can only use the charge beam on it. Because, I mean, I don't know, I've always just used the charge beam on it. So if you can use missiles on it, then, you know, do that if you really want to. But I think the charge beam works better anyways. Okay, let's see what we got here. You got the Varia suit, it's great. Go. That's probably really off sync. It's hard for me to hear the gamepad, because that's what I'm playing this on. So, I think I mentioned my setup for this, but basically, oh crap, hold on. Need to, okay, had to check my list there. But yeah, so my setup is kind of weird because I only have one TV in my apartment, and it also doubles as my computer monitor. So I kind of have to... shit. Oh, I know that there's folly blocks here. Oh, okay, I did that on the first try. Awesome. Yeah, there's actually 2 expansions you get in this room, and you can only get this one from either just falling down, or if you happen to... wait, I think it's in the ceiling? Maybe? Yeah. But yeah, you can only get that by falling, or if you want to come back here with the space jump, you can. Or, yeah. But I just prefer to get it just by hugging the wall, and it works pretty well. But yeah, so my setup. I've got, like, one TV in my apartment, and I use it to play games on, and I also use it as my computer monitor. So I can't really have, like, if I'm gonna record stuff with my computer, I can't really be using that same screen as the TV, I guess. It's hard to explain, but so basically I have to play this on the gamepad, and the sound is kind of low on it. If I have it up too high, it's probably just going to echo really bad through my mic, and I don't want that to happen. I'd rather just me not be able to hear things as well. So yeah, me doing that go thing, probably going to be off sync if I do it a lot, but whatever. Okay, anyways, let's talk about what we just did. So we killed the giant Corex, we got ourselves the Varia suit, and now we can actually absorb the Blue X, which is good. And I think they heal a little bit more energy than just like a regular X, which is nice. So this room, we could have came here when we first came to the sector, but there would have been all those blue X, and that wouldn't have been good. And hey, man, you fucking tricked me out. See, when I try to exaggerate things, it's obvious because my pronunciation of things gets messed up. But whatever. So if you ever want to know if I'm exaggerating something, just kind of listen for how I'm saying things. But whatever. Okay. So let's go ahead and get out of here. We've done everything we need to do here. I'm pretty sure I've grabbed everything I wanted to get here, and if not, well, we'll be coming back here pretty soonish, so I can just get the stuff then. But I'm 95% sure I've already gotten everything that I wanted to get, and I'm pretty sure that's everything we can actually get at this point. But yeah, so we are good. Man, these fucking caterpillar things, I don't know exactly what's like the thing on their head is supposed to be. I think it's just supposed to be like antennae, but it looks like some kind of weird hair, or maybe ears or something, I don't know. Oh, these creatures. Yeah, those were in Super Metroid. I think they were only in Meridia, but I do remember them. Okay, so we are done here with this sector and pretty much done with this video. So let's see what the computer says now. How did the X download the Varia suit data? This doesn't seem to make any sense at all. Unless the X have the ability to process data organically. At any rate, you have the Varia suit data, obviously, because you're wearing the suit now. Now you will be protected from extreme temperatures. More importantly, the Psyox will no longer be able to freeze you, so you can escape easier. But you're still too weak. That thing is too much for you. You currently have no way of damaging it, but my simulations indicate that a penetrating weapon like the plasma beam might work. Developing modification data will take HQ some time, though. There's also a chance that you may be able to restore your plasma beam by absorbing a large core X, as you did with the charge beam function. As for restoring ice beam functionality, I doubt it. Your current cellular makeup would reject that addition. Therefore, HQ has developed an ice missile upgrade. This will add a freezing effect to your missiles. It will help. Go to Sector 5 ARC for the download. Yeah, how appropriately that the ice missiles in the Arctic sector. That's what that ARC stands for. Okay, now, get moving. Alright, so next up we go to the Arctic sector, which is Sector 5, so we're moving on up in the world. We'll have been to every sector in the game after we head there, so that's sort of exciting. But yeah, so that's going to be it for this video. If you guys liked it, please feel free to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below letting me know that you liked the video, or if you have any suggestions, or you hated the video. I don't care. But yeah, so thank you guys very much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.